Hello, welcome to this tutorial. Uh, Today we are going to see how we can use these coordinate systems in QCAD. There are two or three ways in which you can use these coordinate systems. One is called the absolute, one is called relative, and third is polar coordinate system. So formats are same for the same format, or the command will be same, function will be same, and you have to just change the values. So let us start with the absolute coordinate system. Absolute coordinate system, you need to start a line. Let's say I want to make a rectangle of 100 by 50. So what I will do is I will start with a line, and instead of going for a grid, I will go to command line and I will give x and y coordinate of each point. Okay, so let us start with 0 comma 0. That is my starting point. Okay, then little bit zoom out. 100 comma 0 will be here somewhere. So next point I will give, that is first x coordinate, that is 100 comma 0. So that will give me the horizontal line. Okay, for next coordinate you can go to 0 comma 100, which is the x coordinate, comma 50, which is the y coordinate. Okay, and then you will have x coordinate to be 0, y coordinate to be 50, and then again 0 comma 0. Right click, right click, and right click for getting out of your command. So this is using the absolute coordinate system. Okay, so the format for this will be, we'll just put it here only, into bracket x coordinate comma y coordinate for every point. That is your absolute coordinate system. Now we will make a same rectangle using relative coordinate system. In the relative coordinate system, you will again start with a line. Let's say I am not starting at 0 now, so I will just click for a grid reference for the first point, and then for relative, this is relative to this point. So I have to give at the rate in command prompt. You can just click there, at the rate. You can give length of the horizontal line, that is 100, comma length of the horizontal distance to the vertical distance. So we want horizontal line, so we will just give the 100 comma 0. So that will give me the line. Okay, and then you can have at the rate 0 comma 50, which means no distance traveled in x direction, distance will be traveled in y direction. At the rate reflects to the relative system. That means my relative point changes, reference changes every time. Okay, so now my reference is this new point which I have drawn, and then I will go with at the rate minus 100. The right hand side will be positive, left hand side will be negative for x, and up side will be positive and down side will be negative for y. So I will go with minus 100 comma 0. So that will give me the horizontal. Then I will go with 0 comma minus 50. Okay, so this is called the relative coordinate system. Okay, the syntax will be at the rate x comma y. So every time the previous point will be the reference point, and then you can give the distance. So if you use x and y distance, you will get the inclined line. So x50, y50, you will get the inclined line of 45 degree. Okay, so that is what the relative coordinate systems is. I will just write here the coordinates, maybe, sorry, say 0 comma 0, copy 3 4 times, And just for your reference, I am writing this, so it will be 100 comma 0. This will be 100 comma 50, and this will be 0 comma 50. Okay, so that is absolute coordinate system. Same thing we will do it for, so this is the reference, so this will be at the rate 100 comma 0, here, here, and here. This will be at the rate 0 comma 50. This will be at the rate minus 100 because going in left direction, and this will be at the rate 0 comma minus 50. Okay, so same rectangle we have drawn using the absolute coordinate system, using relative coordinate system. Okay, for polar coordinate system, what you can do is, I will just start with a line, a point maybe from this point, and then what you can do is you can give the distance by at the rate. So at the rate say 100, and you can use less than equal to sign and give the angle of 45. That will give you the angle of 45, then 30, then 60. Okay, so I will use the distance of say 50 and angle of 72. Okay, so this angle will be always measured from the horizontal. So if I go with at the rate 50 with an angle of 90, so that will be vertical line. Okay, if I go with angle 0, that will be the horizontal line. Okay, then I will go with at the rate minus 50 at an angle of say minus 72. So this is from the other horizontal side, minus 72. So it is, if you say minus, it will be anti-clockwise. If you say plus, it will be clockwise. Measurement of angle will be clockwise and anti-clockwise. Instead of at the rate, if you don't want to use length as the at the rate, okay, you can go with the absolute coordinate system, and where you can find the coordinates of x and y, and then you put into the absolute coordinate system. So this is using polar coordinate system where you will have the angle. So this is polar coordinate system at the rate distance and angle. This is the code for that. So this xy I will just change to at the rate distance comma distance, so that will be less confusing. So absolute coordinate system is very simple. You need to have coordinates of x and y, so you can keep on adding x and y. Relative will be with respect to the previous point, so syntax for that will be at the rate distance comma distance, and polar will be with respect to angle, so you can use at the rate distance and angle in the polar coordinate system. So this depends on user and whatever given data you have, how you want to approach your drawing. In the previous video, we approached our drawing using a grid system. So in this video, I have explained you how to approach your drawing using absolute, relative, and polar coordinate system. There are three methods by which you can approach your drawing in QCAD. Okay, so this is what we need to discuss in this video. We will meet in next video for the further tutorial related to various drawing tools. Okay, thank you for joining.